What's going on, Patroneers? So, I picked up this. So after much searching, including my local Walmart several times, two Targets, several other Walmarts, so roughly 3 Walmarts in general, I decided to go get a haircut. Looked pretty good. And I stopped by the Walmart that was right there, and boom! Finally found LASERBEAK and RAVAGE to go with my good tape deck boy up there. By the way, Thomas Rice sent me a link to a guy or a company, so to speak, that's doing third-party add-ons for that Soundwave that will swap out the arm and shoulder joints so that you can put them in tape deck mode a little bit better, and I think you can actually leave the arms on. So that's pretty cool. But I wanted to go ahead and do the opening, like I always do with you guys. So we'll get the initial thoughts and stuff. I have seen reviews on these, but obviously I've never gotten to see them in person. So tiny. You're so tiny. Not as tiny as the other versions I have, though. Now, I'm doing this out of the box review for you guys today, but I'm not going to review them right now. I've got a lot of editing to do, and I need to start on my balls project, which I'll probably show off what I'm going to be working with here. Actually, while I'm in here, I need to unbox one of these guys right here. So you guys get a thing just for that. So we've got some tiny instructions here. Okay, so that's how you get them back into tape deck mode. That's pretty simple. And flip it over, and you've got how to put them into shield mode, so to speak. And then their power. Pretty weak, honestly. I don't like the shield mode where they plug onto the arms. I find that to be kind of dim. Kind of dim. Okay. Kind of creep myself out a little bit. And I keep leaving the nippers in the other room. Okay, so let's look at these little guys. Here's a tiny little RAVAGE. He's got a whole lot of leg going on. So look at them thighs. Look at that booty. Definitely RAVAGE. That's for sure. He's missing a tail, though. That's one thing that's sort of missing. He's actually got some nice silver paint on the sides. Hard for me to see, but you guys can probably see the red eyes painted in there. That's pretty neat. Got some purple on the back. And we've got what looks to be a pretty nice little LASERBEAK. He doesn't have the fins, so to speak, but he's got this whole thrustery deal here. I'm assuming he transforms like stupid simple, like flip that back, flip the head back. Now I'm already second guessing what I was doing. Okay. Oh, I see. That has to. Came part on me. Half the fun is sort of trying to figure out how the heck to do this. I don't think taking that off was part of the instructions. Okay, so flip that. Oh, okay. So you gotta flip that all the way back. Then you can fold bird face down. And in, like that. And then close the wings. And flip the feet up. I love how they pin the leg joints, but they don't pin that part. That's actually a cool looking tape. I like that. Look at that. So what I'll probably end up doing, because of the way that they go into his chest, actually I'll grab him real quick. Oh my god. In and out constantly. Okay, so they go in his chest, like, you know, obviously you flip the dealie, and you just sort of like so. See, I don't like how that looks. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't like the red. So I think I'm gonna have LASERBEAK like mounted on his arm, and it looks like there's a couple ways to do this. I'm putting it back into birdie mode. Close your chest, Soundwave. So now he does have the center peg right there for mounting on the shoulders and stuff. I guess you can use that to mount on the arm, but I'm going to do it the other way. So pull your head out of your booty. Okay, so let's see. Does that flip up now? Yeah, okay, that's how that works. All right. So there is bird mode. See the way his claws are, the way they're spaced? Yes, he actually, you don't have to peg him on. He kind of, a little bit of prodding here. He clips on right there. Look at that. That's classic. So that's the way he's going to be. My little one, my Legends class one, that is exactly how he's mounted. So that's the way this one's going to be. All right, let's take a look at La RAVAGE. All right, so I'm assuming head flips in. Okay, legs. I have a feeling he's just going to go all Voltron-like on the legs. Okay, so do that number. Do that. Okay, so that tips up into there. Some paint slippage. Okay. How are we going to do this? So that doesn't go past that point. Really cut the leg. See, the legs look like they just tuck up inside there, but they don't want to for some reason. Okay, so hold on, let's flip that back down. Okay, so that needs to be, yeah, so that's correct. That's correct. I gotta figure out what to do with those legs. Okay, so this is going to... Okay, so those tuck away nicely, no problem. This needs to come back, I guess. I'm just kind of guessing. Like I said, I've seen reviews, but I don't pay that much attention. Okay, so those, yeah, the legs tuck in there. Let's see here. Force it, I guess. Okay, so this needs to go into there like that. What the heck? I guess you're just gonna have to shove the legs past the point where you go. Yeah, you do. Okay. You just have to push them past that point, and then they go. Okay. So I'm guessing it looks. Tab that over that. Look at that. Not bad. A little disappointing. Not very stable, if I'm honest. I like that the peg, like that peg, it's like that peg comes out of the back of his head. It's kind of funny. But he, if we install him in the chest, that looks pretty sweet. So I'm gonna leave him in the chest like that. Getting stuck a little. Or if you go the other way. Like I said, I don't think there's a specific up and down. Oh, that does look better, actually. Turned it the other way. That looks a little bit better. Cool. Nice. Let me double check my instructions to make sure I did that correct. Flip head in. Turn entire legs that way, flip those inward, flip those that way, flip that way, flip that way, flip that, okay. They're actually not very clear, if I'm honest. Because, like, if I hadn't just figured that out on my own, I would have looked at it and gone, what? Okay. So, hold on, let's see if I can... Going by the instructions. But, by the way, there's no reverse instructions. Okay, so if I'm tape deck mode... Like that... Just force the legs back out like that. Just making sure I'm doing it right, guys. Oh, okay, so you move it in unison this way. You taco him. That's how that works. Okay, then you turn that back that way. Turn that back that way, and then you unfold it. Compact it back the way it was. No, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but you know. Okay, flip your leg out, boy. Okay, not quite right. Alright, so that's basically that. Yeah, I would say Ravage is the weaker of the two. I mean, he's not terrible, but he ain't great. Also, how the heck are you supposed to flip out his head? Okay. He looks kind of like a weasel, if I'm honest. He's not very panther-like. He's got very, like, torpedo-like weasel face. It's not terrible. I like the little one I have better. Very similar, oddly enough, in the way they transform. And he kind of folds in half. It's not terrible, though. Normally he would have the back half up higher, so that's going to take some finagling. Except that leg can't turn back anymore, and that leg can't turn forward anymore, so... Oh well. Still not bad. But that's going to be it for this quickie review and this quick out-of-the-box thingy for you guys. I'm going to sit down and do this actual review, not today, probably maybe tomorrow after I get off work. I got to do a lot more editing, and like I said, I got to get started on a project. Since it's raining, I can't do any paint, and like, it rained like hell a while yesterday. It was super foggy this morning. Now it's like really humid and warm, so I should have painted over the last couple weeks while the weather was nice. Even if it was cold, the weather was nice. So I probably could have got some paint work done, and I'm getting behind on things. So I need to start up these simple builds, those guys right there, along with the Master Grade Monday build, which is the Master Grade Ball Kai or K version of the ball. So I'm going to start working on that this weekend. If I don't actually start it today, I will start it this weekend. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Of course, thanks for your patronage. By all means, if you want to up your donation a little bit and actually be able to pick a couple kits a month, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to go back to doing that at some point, because I do have... The backlog is there, and I'm not building that fast right now. I'm actually building at a fairly slow pace. But with the ball, I'm not going to the nines. It's going to be mostly a straight build with maybe a little bit of detailing here and there. These little guys here, different story. But guys, I'll see you guys later on the next thingy. Remember, as always, to keep on nerding.